I'm recording.
Both?
Yes.
All right, go ahead and clap. It is 6:50 on a Thursday afternoon.
Jesus.
There's a dog.
It took us like an hour and a half to do all this.
June 15th. Our time, of course. And you're listening to another episode of the Too Many Words podcast. Episode 45. How you feel, Jordan? I am your host, as per usual, Isaac William Joseph. Across the way from me is my best friend, the beautiful man, the trans fan, the deli man, the panda, the, as some say, Yoda. But not me. Jordan Van Cleve. What is so sad? What is so sad?
So yeah, it is me. It is I. This episode will actually be coming out, I think, on my birthday.
Yeah.
No. The day after my birthday.
June 30th, folks.
The day after my
Wish him a good happy birthday. Doesn't matter if it's late.
Happy birthday. Also something I wanted to note. Something we should have said for this coming week, like the episode that comes out, like this week.
Oh, so
this Saturday's episode,
like 2 episodes ago.
Yeah, something we should have said is congratulations, Sal, because he's getting married.
Well, we can just say that now.
Congratulations, Sal.
Congrats, Sal.
Love you.
Came out of nowhere with that one, at least from my perspective. What did they have this one coming?
I mean, the date's been talked about because like they're not doing like a really big fancy wedding.
Oh, okay. Because I thought like he didn't invite any of us.
He didn't really invite anyone, honestly. He sent a couple people just some like details about it, and I'm assuming he assumed that I would bring you because he also assumed I would bring Jeezy.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So he just told you and just thought you'd bring friends?
Pretty much, yeah.
Okay. Okay, so announcements. As you guys know, follow the Instagram at Too Many Words Podcast. Bro, my sound waves are all out of freaking whack, and I just tested them, and I don't know why they're going crazy right now. But we're just gonna trust that it's okay.
I mean, you were just really loud, so
yeah. But like, I don't know. It's cool. Too Many Words Podcast is our Instagram handle. I don't know how you found us if you aren't on Instagram with us, but give us a good listen. Not
good licking.
Good listen. Hello, Rajan.
That actually reminds me.
Who looked into our podcast this week. Hello?
Yeah?
What were you saying?
You just reminded me to do something.
Oh, good on your phone during a podcast?
Yeah.
What was that?
Yeah.
What was that?
It was go on Amazon.
To go on Amazon and do what?
Something.
Okay.
I'll tell you
cool.
about it later.
Other news is that the next time you guys listen, so next episode, I will have all the news and notes on what a Des Moines area podcasters meeting sounds like, looks like, smells like, feels like, and I'll bring all my good features of what was cool during that meeting. And so yeah, it's going to be really fun. Another announcement is, I'm so blessed to be working at a radio station, Jordan.
Yeah.
Because I get to learn a lot about audio production and promos and marketing and all this stuff. And I love to steal ideas. With that said, you and I tinkered with it a little bit. But we're going to download this new software, or we're going to try and start familiarizing ourselves with this new software called CleanFeed. CleanFeed is a software that was recommended by my boy, Rajan Monroe. And it's actually, maybe if it's not something that we can use every single week, it's definitely something that we can use for guests that we can't have here physically. And honestly, guys, that's going to open up so many opportunities for who we can interview, who we can have on. Maybe you don't have to come on physically into the studio, and I know that takes away some of the experience that some of you guys have been looking forward to. But honestly, this will make things so much easier with getting new voices on the podcast. Just features, and it'll be great. Especially with collaborations. I feel like a really good season of collaboration is going to be coming soon. Matter of fact, by the time this episode comes out, I will have been on another episode of a podcast. I will have been on someone else's podcast. It's called Come to the Table. Okay? On this podcast, we don't really talk about God. We don't talk about Christianity too much. We kind of stay away from religion, equal as politics, okay?
This is news to me.
What?
That you're going on another podcast.
I know. It's an announcement for a reason, baby girl.
Okay.
But yes, I have a best friend, or a good friend, named Noah With, and he's starting a podcast himself, a Christ-centered podcast. And as you and I know, that's not our content, but that's our belief, and every listener should know that at least. But yeah, we refrain from that, and that's okay. But if you want a slice of life of what Jesus does to Isaac, okay, slice of life with Christ unto Isaac, and what I have to say related to some current topics that are religious. Come to the table. That's literally all I know about this podcast because it's still kind of under a startup. But yeah, my boy Noah With, he wants me on. And he's also a future podcast guest as well.
Nice.
Fun fact.
Nice.
So yeah, that's the end of the announcements, baby girl. Let's see, what's next? Jordan, what did you learn this week?
During the week, I did learn something.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, this would be great for the podcast. I forgot it.
Yeah? That's why you have to write down in your notes. Your notes app is your best friend, baby. Jordan doesn't write down squat for this podcast, I swear to God.
That's not necessarily true, but I tried writing down stuff last week.
Yeah, and you did.
That worked really well, actually.
Oh, you did? You did write stuff down?
Yeah, the remember how I opened with the other topics? The small topics?
True.
But, I mean, that's... You go first.
This week I learned that there's a software out there that can combine our audio feeds without needing to buy equipment to combine our audio feeds. As explained just a minute ago in announcements, Clean Feed is the software, I say again, for those who are curious. I feel like it's going to be really convenient in the future regardless on if we can use it for every episode. But it's definitely going to be cool. Like, have you ever seen those podcasts where it's like they have just a segment with a guest on? It's like 30 minutes.
Yeah, we tried that.
And it's like a face-to-face interview.
Yeah, like I said, we tried that
We tried that?
with the Christmas episode.
That's true. Yeah, but it'll be good. It'll be really easy. It'll make tons of opportunities. Like I said, it's gonna be great. So yeah,
Dog bark.
Clean Feed exists, is what I learned this week. That's the end of the segment. What's our next segment?
I guess I did learn nothing then.
All right, do you have an answer?
I learned that and I'm thinking really hard about this.
That's dangerous.
I really wish I just remembered what it was.
Well, what day of the week was it? Where were you?
I don't even remember.
Oh my goodness, you're old. I could see your gray hairs from here. They're winking at me with how you're acting right now. Age is not in the number; it's in the personality. Look at you.
Yeah. I learned that. Oh, I think it was something about paintball.
Oh snap! Yes, it was because you're gonna be doing paintball here soon.
I already did it.
You already did it? How'd that come?
I didn't play.
Oh, so you don't even have like a story? It can be in our side quest segment. Or side missions, whatever we chose to call it.
I learned that people really appreciate spontaneous Gatorade.
I mean, who I mean, I almost said who hates Gatorade, but there's people that definitely hate Gatorade. Yeah. All right, cool. Next segment is the Get Those Lips Wet drink review. That's what we agreed to call it?
Sure.
Oh, by the way, remember that episode where we reviewed this Across the Spider-Verse?
Yeah.
Yeah. I forgot to put in Fancers in a spot
Fancers.
On our notes. Let's go over Fancers real quick before we do the drink review. Because that is a new segment. Help me build my list on Amazon. Ooh. Jordan just sent me his wish list.
Oh, hang on. I put this on the wrong one. What the hell?
Oh. Okay.
Back over
Never
there.
mind.
No,
Super confusing stuff happening on the podcast.
No, you can look at it. I just.
Okay. So I posted on my Facebook. I do not have as many fancers this week, but I do have more in-depth answers this week.
Fancers.
Simple question for my Facebook friends. Who is the best Spider-Man, comics included? Marcellus said Miles Morales or Hubie. Who is Hubie?
Spider Punk.
Nice. Spider-Punk's a great answer, too.
Should be Hobby, but Hobby. It should be hot like Hobie. That's what it is. Hobie.
Okay. Joshua Gibbs said, that's a loaded question right there. But he said, but the superior Spider-Man, when Doc Ock took over Peter's conscience and became Spider-Man, but a better Spider-Man, but ultimately Peter Parker somehow existed in his brain and took his brain back over.
That's a valid answer. I didn't like Dustin's answer, and I didn't like the last person's answer, Marcellus.
Oh, Dustin got around to answering this?
Yeah. I see that, not you.
Oh, yeah, I did see that. I promise.
What bitch?
But yeah, Joshua and I went back and forth on the chat. In short, he said, "Hey man, I can definitely guess if there's anything related to superheroes." So yeah, noted.
Who said that?
Joshua Gibbs.
Okay.
I used to work with him
Josh.
at Homemakers. Yeah, and then our Josh, who's already guessed it, shouts out to episode 16?
I don't
episode
even remember.
16. Joshua.
That was
Carlberg.
the first guest in the new studio.
Josh
and
Carlberg.
also like almost the last guest. We've only had one guest since him.
Yeah.
So
he said, ultimate Peter Parker, hands down. He went through the most out of every Spider-Man, which led to the creation of Miles Morales' OG comic.
yes.
Nice. And then Dustin Dalton said, Cosmic Spider-Man. I have no clue who Cosmic Spider-Man is.
It's Spider-Man with cosmic powers. It's like the most strongest version of Spider-Man, like powers-wise and everything.
Okay, so Dustin was definitely not going for favorite. I should have posted favorite instead of best. But yeah, Dustin was definitely going for best in that answer. Brad Faber said Tobey Maguire, hands down. However, Tom Holland is growing on me. You should get that checked out, Brad. Tom Holland is growing on him. I think that's called a tumor. What do you think? Jordan, look at me.
I think you're stupid.
Oh, okay. Ryan Barnhart said Peter Porker.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
Oh, here's my mother being my mother. I like the guy that was with Kirsten Dunst, and the new one's not bad.
Yeah.
It's okay. It's funny from a mother's perspective. She knows the actress's name, but not the actor's name.
Yeah.
Spider-Man from the 90s cartoon is up there, but I'd say Tom Holland. He does the dorky stuff plus has the humor of Spider-Man, which I feel like it was missing in the other films from Tobey and Andrew, says Derek
I
Vance.
saw that one too.
And you disagree with my aunt?
What was her answer?
Well, you said that you didn't like the last person's answer, which was
No,
I'm enjoying...
I meant like last as in the last person you said.
Oh.
Marcellus. I then immediately said Marcellus after that.
Oh, okay, okay.
It's okay. He didn't hear it.
I'm enjoying Tom Holland. My first real Spider-Man movies / interests were when Tobey Maguire. I saw the movie with Andrew Garfield. I was a little hesitant about Tom Holland I never saw the movie with Andrew Garfield. I was a little hesitant about Tom Holland until I watched the movies. He made the character fun.
Favorite live action portrayal of Spider-Man is definitely Andrew Garfield for me. I've said that before. He's the best one. But my favorite Spider-Man in general is The Last Stand Spider-Man. I sent you a link to his spider jacket, if that's what you want to call it. It's really cool. I like it. I like it a lot. What's your favorite Spider-Man?
Ben Reilly.
Ben Reilly's pretty dope.
For aesthetics only, as a person who isn't crazy about Spider-Man, perhaps used to be crazy like any other kid about Spider-Man, but like honestly, definitely not in depth about Spider-Man. My two favorites would either be Ben Reilly or any variation of Black Spider-Man. Not Miles Morales, but
Symbiote.
Venom,
Yeah.
Symbiote Spider-Man. Yeah, yeah. Ben Reilly is sick. I like his little story that you told me. Like he's trying to be his own Spider-Man, which is sick. So, yeah,
He was
that
originally the Spider-Man of Las Vegas, just so you know.
really.
Yeah.
I like him even more. Speaking of Las Vegas, segue. We're gonna talk about that in the side quests. That was Fancers. That's always fun. Fancers is fun. Do you agree?
Yes.
I think so.
Get your lips wet?
Get your lips wet segment, baby girl. Jordan, I told you not to tell me what the flavor was so I can find out live on the podcast. We finally got some Faygo, and this one's blue and pink. I told Jordan, okay, yeah, congrats, Christian, you finally got your request of Faygo on the podcast. I told Jordan, hey, man, go get the most weirdest Faygo flavor you could.
This was also the only one I could, so.
Where'd you go?
The Dollar Tree. That was the only place I knew that actually sold it, and this was the only one that they had.
That's really curious. You said you've had every Faygo flavor.
Yeah.
Yet you still texted me where to get Faygo.
Yeah, so I used to get mine from this place called the Scratch and Dent, or it had another name too. It was down over at the intersection of Adel and Dallas Center, like where those two roads meet, and they would sell expired food for really cheap. But like it was expired,
Not
but
free.
Not
Crazy.
super expired, or like not like stuff that's actually bad. It's just stuff that, well, I shouldn't say expired. It was also damaged stuff.
Okay.
So yeah, like crushed boxes and shit.
All right. It looks like we are going to take a deep dive, getting our lips wet with Faygo cotton candy. Wow, Jordan, you really outdone yourself this time. This is the first time. Actually, no. Technically, the first time Jordan solely picked out a flavor. Because you picked that Milani, but I was with you and I approved it. This is not approved by me. Just kidding. It's Faygo. Let's try it. All right, smell it. Oh my goodness. It's fizzing over. Why? Why are you doing this to me?
I legitimately don't know why. Okay, that's weird. It smells more like real cotton candy.
Yeah.
Than like anything else.
That's accurate.
A little lackluster on the flavor, but that might be because it's warm.
Wow. Wow. You say lackluster on the flavor, but that's what cotton candy is, dog.
I mean, yeah.
Cotton candy is a hint of melted sugar or whatever the hell it is. Cotton candy's more texture than anything.
Yeah.
But that is scary accurate.
Tastes like sugar.
On a scale of accuracy, that's a 10 out of 10. But as a person who definitely would be fine if I never had cotton candy again. You know what? I enjoy this. 8 out of 10.
8 out of 10.
8 out of 10. Yeah! Most agreed upon drink, I think.
I'm more hungry than anything, but you know.
Yeah? Dude, last week I was at a Pulse City Stop.
Mm-hmm.
They had food that I had never seen before.
Really? What was it?
So I think it was like all homemade. Yeah. Cotton candy fudge.
I've seen that before.
You've seen that? Bro, I saw that. Looked like it came out of a Dr. Seuss book. Oh my goodness.
They had it at the Iowa 80 truck stop.
Iowa 80 trucks. Like,
Remember when we drove to New York?
yeah.
We stopped at the truck stop?
Yeah.
They had that there.
Oh, for real.
Yeah.
For real.
They had like infinite flavors of cotton or fudge there.
This is good. It's almost gone already. Yeah, very good. 8 out of 10 consensus. All right, cool. Let's get into side quests.
Side quests.
Side quests.
I'm gonna go first. Fuck you, Isaac.
Okay, cool. Nice. My turn.
As I mentioned last week, I went to a bachelor party for my boy Weston.
Oh yeah, congratulations, Weston! Yay!
I mean, he'll be married by the time this episode comes out.
For sure. Congratulations, Weston! Yay!
I'm dying. But yeah. So like, yeah, he isn't married yet, but he will be once this episode comes out. So yeah, we opened with paintballing. We met at this paintball place over in Altoona. Fun fact: I've been there before.
So why didn't you play?
Well, this was my first time. Okay, so I say I've been there before, but I went to the hunting expo that's right next to it.
Yeah.
I didn't even know there was a paintball thing next to it. So I've never gone paintballing before. I've never had any sort of experience with that, like with anything like that before. So I kind of chickened out. Yeah, it's pretty much. I also kind of wanted to see what it was like.
It was worth checking out for.
I had all of my body armor. I had 2 extra pairs of jeans. I had a sweatshirt, and I was prepared to wear my Carhartt. I would have been indestructible.
Yeah. Remember when I went?
But I also would have been stupid hot. I would have dehydrated and died. Because it was really hot that day. But yes, I do remember when you went.
Yeah, I had like 8 nipples.
Yeah, you did.
That was... Honestly, I will never go paintballing again. Never.
You just got to go more prepared.
Not even. I'm so pissed off at my shot. I'm a terrible shot. Dude, if the freaking world came to an end, I'm screwed. I'm legitimately
Paintball
screwed.
guns are very different from real guns.
Okay,
that
that's
was something
true.
I also
That's
learned
true.
really quickly.
Like, I had this gun, and I totally would have gotten this guy one time. But it was just...
You might have needed to recharge your can.
Recharge my can. They just gave it to me. They said, go out there.
How many rounds did you guys do?
We went out there like 5 times.
You should have recharged at least once.
I don't know.
Did you go to the same place I'm talking about?
Not at all.
No? Really? Where'd you go?
Someplace closer to Des Moines. I don't really know.
I mean, it's not far away.
I'd have to ask my uncle, but
Okay.
it was definitely only a paintball place, though.
Okay.
Yeah. So.
I definitely think, like, you just gotta, what's it called? Line up your shots. I mean, there's a real term for it, but I don't lead your shots. There you go. You gotta, like...
Don't shoot where it is. Shoot where it's gonna be.
Yeah.
Well, guess what?
And
I still didn't have fun.
aim up high enough.
Yeah, whatever.
Probably also didn't have fun because you kept getting hit, and it hurt.
Yeah, bro, I immediately got hit. Like, 3 out of the 5 rounds. It was not fun. So, yeah.
This place had 3 different courses. It had a small, medium, and large one.
Okay, what were the obstacles made out of?
So the first course, the small course, was, you know those big, like, pipes that they use in the grounds for, like, sewer stuff?
Yeah.
Like, not sewer, like drainage, like for, like, creeks and
So you
whatnot.
had, like, hard obstacles. Like they were not
The
blow
fir-
up balloons.
The first one like that was a hard obstacle, yes. The second one was an inflatable. That one was actually my favorite.
Really?
Yeah.
How was it your favorite? You didn't play.
Why not? But they made a fun noise when they got hit. They went doo 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 doo.
Well, yeah, but they suck for cover.
If you're the people, only people that were complaining about coverage for those were the tall people.
Really?
Yeah. These ones were pretty tall. Like they were, some of them were as tall as you are. So.
I don't know, bro. I thought I was like around, like covered around the corner, and I still got hit. Doesn't help that
What color were yours?
I was fighting against two pastors that were in Afghanistan. So
Yeah. Yeah. What color were your inflatables though? Were they orange?
orange and yellow
Yeah,
and
okay,
green
so ours
and
were
all the
orange.
fun
Oh,
colors.
really? Wow, okay. We used to have
Mostly orange and yellow, I think.
And then they had the really big course all the way in the back, which was the same size as both of the first courses combined. So, that one had, like, structures, and that one was really cool. A lot of them liked that one the most. A lot of them also ended up with ticks because it was a little bit overgrown. Adds to the aesthetic, but...
Speaking of ticks, I need to take a shower. Because I did some landscaping work at the radio tower this morning. Yeah. And last time we did that, Chris found 3 ticks on him. I did not find any ticks on me. And I have yet to shower from that. But yes, continue. Sorry.
There was something else I was going to say.
Congratulations.
To what?
To him getting married.
Yeah. Congrats to him. There's a lot of cool people. I actually, honestly, I found a lot of lifetime long friends in this event. Even though the only people I knew was like Weston and then one of our other friends from Hy-Vee. So like I met a lot of really cool people and a lot of people that I want to know for the rest of my life.
Not like new co-host level, right?
I don't know, maybe. No. No, I met this dude.
You know how easily you could break my heart saying something like that?
I met this dude named Kyle. He flies airplanes.
Yeah?
For fun.
That's pretty boring. Honestly, though, I would love to learn how to fly an airplane.
He was probably one of my favorite people there, but honestly, I really liked a lot of these dudes. There's another dude, Ty. He was honestly probably my second favorite dude. He's the only person to ever instantly recognize my tattoo.
Nice.
And
couldn't have been me.
That was sick. Yeah, it couldn't have been you because you didn't.
I didn't. No.
I'm like, what the fuck is that? Oh, it's a band.
I mean, today.
I mean, now you can, but
yeah.
like obviously that's just because you know what it is, though.
Mm-hmm. 2 years ago, I didn't think Linkin Park had that symbol. But yeah.
Yes, they did.
Has it been 2 or 3 years since you got that tattoo?
Almost 3.
You need another one.
I do. I've been actually contemplating setting up a monthly appointment thing where I go get my entire arm done, and I pay $100 every appointment, so it's $100 a month.
Do you have $71?
$71?
Yeah.
Not right now.
Okay.
Why?
I'm just asking.
Why?
I need it.
Why?
Because
Why?
it's mine.
Well,
I don't own a freaking Optimus Prime popcorn bucket.
oh yeah.
Yeah.
I guess I.
That's me begging for help because my credit card debt was a little bit more than I expected when I paid $300 on it. But it's okay. It's nothing close to yours. So.
Oh yeah, that's true. It's very hard to get close to mine unless you're.
Apparently,
very
my
responsible.
limit is so much larger than your limit.
Yeah. Mine
Why?
was a first-time credit card, so like.
Well, mine's a first-time credit card. Mine's
Your credit
610.
score is also like 200 points higher than mine.
I wouldn't say 200 points higher than yours. I'm at 752.
Oh, you're 100.
Definitely
points,
went down this month, but it's
100
okay.
points higher.
Definitely went down, but it's probably gonna go back up considering I split my credit card debt in half.
Yeah.
But it's
Yeah.
not gonna get paid again until
Yeah.
the first. So.
Oh, that's right. You got your second paycheck today.
Yeah. Yep.
How was that?
It was, dude. It's a relief because after paying off the car loan and paying off some of the credit card debt and giving my stepmom my phone bill that I have not been able to pay for last month. Started at a really good number, ended at a less than desirable number. But it's okay. I'm going to try to figure out how to sell that thing, that 3-pack, because that was the goal.
Speaking of,
Yes, sir.
did you mail those license plates yet?
Yeah.
Okay.
Easy.
Nice.
Yeah.
You couldn't have just done that with Logan's t-shirt.
Well, Anna got mad at me that I took it to a FedEx.
Really?
She's like texting me while we're standing there watching this slow man do this FedEx thing.
Yeah.
She's like, I could have done this at home on my computer for like $20 less. And I'm like, sheesh, okay. Well, guess what? You couldn't have.
I was.
You know why?
Why?
Whenever I put anything on Hannah's schedule, it's delayed. Remember those t-shirts?
Yeah.
Yeah. It would
Yeah.
not have gotten mailed until like maybe today. If it was up to
Also, I'm
Hannah.
trying to figure out how
No
she-
offense to Hannah, but
could've
yeah,
done it
I don't.
for
I just
$20
don't
less,
think
'cause,
Hannah has too much
The
urgency.
only thing you should have had to pay for was just shipping.
Yeah.
So, like,
I mean, I didn't pay for shipping. The guy who wanted the plates back paid for shipping.
oh, okay.
Yeah, he Venmo'd Hannah.
Okay.
Yeah.
But I don't, okay. So I don't understand why she was complaining about the price then.
She wasn't complaining about the price. I mean, she was. But it was like $30-something to mail it. She's like, it would have cost me $10.
I mean, you very easily could have just gone to the United States Postal Service, put it in a sleeve, and then just mailed it.
Our closest post office does not send out packages.
Really?
Yeah.
The Grimes
stupid.
one does.
Super stupid. Yeah. Very
Yeah, it is.
stupid.
You said about that big one that's right down there?
Yeah. Yeah, you'll see a sign on the door that they don't mail anything out.
That place needs robbed.
Yeah. But yeah, are you done with your side quest? I guess
There was something else I wanted to mention.
I guess I kind of
But,
piggybacked a little bit of my own side quest on that.
Oh yeah. So okay. So yeah. After paintball, we went to his house. We went swimming, and we all drank a lot of alcohol. A lot of alcohol.
Drunk Jordan is actually kind of silly.
That's new one. This night takes the cake. New title for the most drunk I've ever been. Still hardly any hangover,
Yeah.
which I think is quite the accomplishment, honestly.
I don't condone people getting drunk, but like those folks who do get drunk and they don't remind me of either of my parents, those are people that are fun to hang out with.
I just get really appreciative of people, and like I get really stupid.
That's okay.
I got pizza sauce on their ceiling.
Okay. I'd rather take stupid than, than the version of drunk that is, my life is depressing and it's everybody else's fault. Or the other drunk that is, hey, I'm going to break everything and want to fight everyone. So, yeah.
Two sides of the same coin.
I will gladly scrape cheese off a freaking ceiling if that meant I had
pizza
a good time.
sauce. It's just sauce. It's
Just
red,
the sauce?
red
Okay.
sauce.
I will gladly clean my ceiling if that meant I had a good time. Still don't condone getting drunk, but you do.
We were at his house. We were all fine. And
Yeah, you were safe.
Yeah.
Side quest.
I think I'm done. Yeah.
How about side campaign? Your 2023 Stanley Cup Champions of the World. Your Las Vegas Golden Knights, baby.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Oh my goodness, dude. This is like
I remember each time from the last 2 years where you're like, well, the Golden Knights fucked the playoffs again.
Dude, just I don't want to talk as if, we went through the trenches so hard.
You kind of did.
I mean,
the game was a blowout, but like still.
we are only 6 years old as a team. I mean, technically more than that, considering the build up to our first season. But I was really worried we were going to be like the Blues. Fun fact about the Blues: when the Las Vegas Golden Knights made it to the Stanley Cup final in their first season, people were talking about how they were the first team to do it since the Blues in like the 1960s. And the Blues had never won a single cup ever. So it made me worried that we were going to just be like really good in our first year and then be like the Coyotes for the rest of eternity. But we weren't. We've only missed the playoffs once in our existence, and I think that was just last year. That's crazy. Oh my goodness, it's crazy. I'm just so proud of them. Being able to say that I've been a fan of theirs since day one, almost literally. I'm just so proud. Like, I got a William Karlsson hockey puck. I got a Shea Theodore hockey stick. I got a William Karlsson jersey sitting around somewhere. I got this hat. I got this shirt.
I can't tell you that on purpose or not.
The Golden Knights have been my route to loving hockey as a Central Iowa boy so hard.
I'll flip that in post.
I have not. No, don't. I've just been being a Golden Knights fan is just almost spoiling. It really is. And honestly, with our goalie being so young, and with our core still being generally young enough, and with most of our players on the team, they bleed gray and gold. What's that?
No, you were here, Jordan.
What's that, Tyrion?
We're recording a podcast.
But I thought that was your car.
My car is out there, yeah.
But that was scary of your car.
Yeah. Well, go tell it to screw off or something.
Isaac, I'm gonna go to the wrestling store.
All right, go to the wrestling store. See ya.
I'm gonna get Jordan
A singlet. Get him a singlet.
Okay, so I'm gonna get myself a Johnson.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
All right. He's going to get you a singlet. I think you look good in a singlet. Hopefully he gets like a panda one. What? What?
When you look at me like that, like this, your eyes look really tiny compared to the rest of your head.
Yeah, that's actually a concern of mine. Thank you for pointing that out. I wish I had bigger eyes. I am so confused by so many girls that say I have pretty eyes. Where? But anyways, yeah, congratulations to the Golden Knights for just being those golden misfits, bro. Being underdogs since day one, being told they're not good enough since day one, being told all these excuses as to why they're good since day one, and people hating on us since day one. But we came through, baby girl. Championship season is here among us. I'm about to get the championship hat, the championship shirt, the championship merch, the championship collectibles. I just really want a lot of things that can just showcase this year. It was so special.
Better than the Raiders.
Better than the Raiders. Yeah. After the game, guys, we beat the Panthers 3-9. Okay? People who don't watch hockey because they don't think there's enough scoring in it, check again. It's not like soccer where 0-0 is a normal thing. No. There's scoring in hockey. There's also fights in hockey. There's traditions in hockey. There's squids thrown on the ice for some reason in certain hockey games. Okay, go check out some freaking hockey, bros. Unfortunately, you're in the off season, so you're gonna have to wait. But guys, it's always a good time to become a hockey fan. I promise. Particularly a Golden Knights fan, but dude, it's so fun. It's so fun to actually sit down and watch hockey teams and watch the Golden Knights play. And Johnny Marchie, Wild Bill, Shea Theodore, Mark Stone, all the boys. Just what? What, is there like a big old spider or something? What are you pointing at? Here's a hockey stick.
No.
Oh, that is a spider right there. How about that? Guess I gotta spray again. It's cool. Do you want me to kill it now so you don't freak out?
Yeah.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, amen.
Wow.
What?
You also woke up every moth in the vicinity.
Okay. But yeah, Jordan and I and a couple other folks, we went to game day to enjoy the last game. And there was this girl there that was also a Golden Knights fan. And she is easily the biggest Golden Knights fan I've ever freaking met. Because she told me, she's like, oh, well, I was told to like get into something that I couldn't be competitive in, but just enjoy. And so she got into watching hockey. And she's like, what's the team that I could study the least of their history for? And the Golden Knights were the youngest team. So that's how she became a fan. But she literally knows, like, everything. Maybe ask me a couple years ago, I knew everything. But definitely not anymore. Definitely not anymore. I wish I did. But yeah, dude, when she said James Neal on who scored the first ever goal, I was like, she's awesome. I wanted to be friends with her so bad, but she didn't have any social medias. She said that she only has Twitter, and I just deleted Twitter. I deleted Twitter for the notifications that I kept on getting.
You did get a lot of Twitter notifications.
Yeah.
It was kind of annoying for me even.
But yeah, I think that's all the side quests I got this week. I think.
Yeah?
Yeah.
All right.
Right.
All right.
Let's get into it's time.
Stop it. Stop it.
Well, that's just, how that buffer announcer for boxing
Stop it.
says it.
We're going to pick up a little bit where we left off with last week's episode.
No, completely different. Completely different.
Because
For the main event,
Isaac
babies.
wanted that to be a bit quicker than what it was, and honestly, it's a better idea that we did break this up into two different episodes.
Yeah, that would have been a 4-hour episode, guys.
Reflecting on that episode, I should have just kept it to a specific movie review for that, and then just talk about everything else this week. I do want to go back to the movie, though. There was a lot of things I wanted to say about the movie that I didn't, because I ended up taking a change of mentality. Why you look like that right now? I really wish you'd stop.
I'm cute.
I really wish you'd stop.
I'm cute.
You're not cute.
I am cute.
You are cringe.
Hey, baby girl, I can be good to you. What? Or
I think a new person has taken the
serious?
the top of the list of the to be tased.
Shut up. Tell me your freaking thing. This is the main event, folks. This is what you came for. This is the title. This is the freaking the thumbnail. Stuff like that. Okay? Get it?
Oh, that's it? Just
It's
get
you.
it? Okay. I thought you were saying get it going or
Oh,
something.
okay.
You said you just
How
said
about
get
this?
it though.
How about this? How about this? Let me intro you.
Don't do that. I'm just gonna. So in the movie, there's a few scenes. Please stop. Because he's gonna call me a trans fan again. I don't like that.
It's here. The ultimate finality of the
Yeah,
Jordan
he's definitely on the top list for to be
Van
tased now.
Cleve
Definitely. Like, he's... Anyways.
autobiography
Anyways, in this movie,
of his
there was this scene...
fandom.
Spoiler alert, I guess, again. There's this scene of Scourge talking to Unicron, and they play this little
Unicorn.
song. They play this little song. This song is actually from the original 1986 Transformers movie. It is the Unicron theme song. It's like the Unicron song. It's very spacey. I just thought that was a really unique little touch, really neat. They also played... There was a lot of references.
They played
the
2007 song.
Yeah, they played the 2007 Transformers Arrival to Earth, I think is what it's called. Song. That was a big hype moment because like people go nuts for that shit. So originally Mirage transforms into an F1 open wheel race car. Do you remember that scene in the movie where he goes through different forms
Yeah, he's literally everything now.
and he transforms into an F1 race car?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was supposed to be a callback to his original design.
Cute.
Why are you doing this?
What?
You're being weird.
What do you mean I'm being
You're
weird?
being weird.
The
You're
camera's
like,
on you. You're talking. Okay, fans don't even know what I'm doing right now.
I'm gonna that.
Oh, so that's on you if they see what I'm doing right now.
I'm gonna go to you when I say that. Probably, maybe, unless I get too lazy.
You look like a chewed up piece of gum.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I really appreciate that.
Fresh raspberry.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't appreciate it anymore.
Oh, sorry. Nope.
I got Jordan this.
Okay, leave it upstairs.
Okay,
Love you. Bye.
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 Hey, I said I love you.
I love you.
All right, get out of here. Yep.
Better be not fighting.
Okay.
Better not break your computers.
T, please escort yourself. Or you will be escorted. Isaac, say something funny. Tyrion's almost 4, but he will be 4 by the time this episode comes out. He was born on Juneteenth. What do you know? I think it's actually a really cool thing that my first black relative was born on Juneteenth. Not to make a too big of a deal about it, but I think it's neat. Welcome back, Jordan.
It seems to be a very... The statement I said about the movie previously seems to be very true. That if you're a Transformers fan, like a longtime one, you're going to love this movie. But if you're not going to love it. You're not going to like it at all. I actually, someone asked me if I had seen it, and I said yeah, and they said how was it? I was like, as a Transformers fan, it was amazing.
It was amazing as a Transformers perspective.
And I was like, but as a film fan, it was awful. So yeah, that's how I stand on it. Like I said, I think there was an entire section that was cut, and it also seems like there were several entire sections that were cut because there was apparently an entirely different intro.
With that said, I do think back on how I reviewed it. I would not change the score out of 100 because I've also been thinking about what scores deserve what out of 100 and how a movie should make me feel to get a certain score, right? Jordan needs to move his vehicle. See, I'm going to say, looking back on my review, I don't want people to think that I absolutely hated that movie. I feel like I went too hard on that movie. With that said, I think the score of 70 out of 100 is accurate still. Because I've been thinking more and more that I think I generally score movies a little high. Because I keep thinking out of 100 in academic terms, which is like the U.S. school grading system. But I'm not a fan of that, you know, uh, because that makes it seem like a score of 60 or a score of like a high 50 means it was a terrible movie or it was a blah movie or a mid movie. But that's exactly what mid movies should be. Mid movies should be in between 45 and 55. But anything below 50 should make me question if this was worth a movie ticket or was this worth my time. And then anything below 40 should be a movie that maybe legitimately pissed me off. Like, why is this a movie? This is a garbage movie. You know, like, I didn't even enjoy myself. Like, hey, maybe if they had the production value, it's still a good story behind it. It's just not that great of a well-funded movie. No, like, anything below 40 should be movies that angered me. With that said, I think Transformers is still an enjoyable movie. I think it was a fun movie. There's some moments that make you want to stand up and go hell yeah, but there's also some moments that make you go, oh brother, that was bad, you know. And that's just how the cookie crumbles on it. But this is definitely not 2 episodes in a row of the same movie review. This is just us getting our toes wet into what Jordan wanted to talk about, which is well, last week Jordan brought a lot of things. Because he was going to talk about a lot of those things. Well, we didn't have time for it. He stored it somewhere in my freaking basement, so Tyrion couldn't reach it. That gives you a hint on what the contents of Jordan's things are. But yeah, he's going to give us his own little origin story of his trans fandom. And I keep saying trans fan. For those who feel uncomfortable, I'm sorry, but that is the actual term for a person that is under the fandom of Transformers. Look it up. What is a Transformers fandom name? It's trans fan. Sorry, but it is. With that said, I'm not too much of a fan of what we're called those who are fans of Marvel, which is basically everybody at this point. We're called Marvelites. Okay, cool. But I'm also under the fan of Ninja Turtles. Okay, anybody who knows me knows I love Ninja Turtles. Those are called Turtle Heads, I think. Yeah, definitely Turtle Heads. And yeah. I'm also a huge pro wrestling fan, obviously. I don't think that there's like a name for wrestling fans other than wrestling fans. Or incels. A lot of dumb folk in the WWE fandom, or wrestling fandom in general. Also not a lot of attractive folk, or normal looking folk in the pro wrestling fandom. But it's cool that they all love wrestling, so I love all of them. It's just that they're a little weird sometimes, you know what I'm saying? We took a turn. But yeah, Jordan is going to be talking about his Transformers toys easily. This is going to take a while. Oh my goodness, we are already 53 minutes into this episode. Whew. Homeboy better, he better bring on his, what's it called? His auctioneer voice. Here I got an Optimus Prime. Here I got a Bumblebee. Here I got Ironhide. Here I got a Ratchet. Here I got a Megatron. Here I got a Starscream. Here I got a Mirage. Here I got a Scourge. Here I got a whatever other Transformers names there are. Sorry. Obviously, I'm not the Transformers fan here. But, yeah. Hey guys, if you've listened this far and listening to my tangent, hey, we don't only want to review movies that are in theaters. I mean, we kind of do. But if you request a movie and we like the idea, maybe we'll review the movie too. Don't tell Jordan I said this. I'm only going to say this to him. And once we get a request. So if you hear this, request something. And it'll be a little joke from you to me unto Jordan. I think Jordan's almost done. I think I can feel it. I feel him coming. Oh, that sounded terrible. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Sorry. That was not done on purpose. I meant to say I feel like he's coming, arriving through this door in T minus 3, 2, 1. Oh my gosh.
I was standing out there waiting for you.
Okay.
Why'd you jump a little bit?
I don't know. I didn't expect myself to be so right. But you manually made me right. I said a lot.
Did you know?
Yes, sir.
I guess I'll find out when I edit, right?
Nope. Don't listen to it. Don't listen to that part, please.
I mean, I have to. Well, I guess I don't.
I mean, you already don't listen to like half of our episodes.
When there are multiple angles, I actually do.
Gucci.
Because I have to. Otherwise, it looks like poopy,
Yeah.
and you yell at me.
I was actually explaining that to AJ yesterday. And I'm like, yeah, Jordan and I, we kind of got in a tiff last week. Everything that works audibly is also something that could work visually, which is us talking back and forth, us, chiming in, stimulates the listener. Same thing goes for camera changes, stimulating the visuals for the viewer. And I was basically just explaining to her, like, nobody's going to watch a podcast if it's just one shot of me for 30 minutes and one shot of Jordan for 30 minutes. It's just...
That's why you just listen.
Yeah. Yeah, I encourage those who watch on YouTube, you're going to have a better time just listening and imagining.
Except for this episode. This is show and tell for Jordan. So
This is show and tell, so don't miss out on the super cool toys that Jordan brought.
No, this is. I think you're actually gonna get a lot of fun out of this episode.
I mean,
as
I've
well.
probably seen like almost all of these.
Actually, I don't think you've seen any of them.
What, you keep this in your basement? Or what?
I keep a lot of stuff in storage, like so many things in storage.
Yeah. Tell me about it, baby girl.
All right. So,
Trans fan
I think I left
origin.
off. We were talking about the movie. I still think it was a great movie. It was very fulfilling for me. Didn't answer any of our previously asked questions, but that's okay. It told its own story, and it did a really good job at doing that. Which is a hard thing
Whoa.
Transformers movies come by.
I tasted broccoli in that. That was nice.
Okay. So,
Like a stir fry?
I want to go over the history of the movies again because
I haven't even
not
eaten
again.
a stir
I'm going
fry.
to go over loosely over what I did.
I'm getting yelled at.
What the fuck is wrong with these people today?
I don't know, bro. They want to get on the freaking podcast.
So,
Oh my goodness. Have they no control of an animal? Well, she's probably going to be wanting to be in this room anyway.
Where's your cat? She's got to go back in the cage. I let her out to go to the bathroom and she went and freaking...
Jordan, say something funny.
Isaac hates me.
Where'd she go?
He just doesn't like me. No, but actually though, I was really close to just walking out of the podcast last week. Like he made me very upset, and I was like that close to just getting up and leaving and be like, I'm done. Glad I didn't. Obviously, Isaac's a very good friend of mine. I've known him for several years. So like, that'd be a really terrible thing to do. I know it's not funny, but something I had to say. Something I had to get off my chest. Moving on. He did want me to say something funny, so there was a scene where Cheetor tackles, like I say tackle, but like not really. He tackles Mirage, and he goes ah, and he goes stranger danger. That was really funny. That was really funny. I like that. Yeah, that was good. That was good. I think he's coming back now. Yeah. Welcome back, Isaac. Your pocket's hanging out your ass.
Yeah, it's because I have a boyfriend.
What is that? What?
Hold my pocket. You have not seen enough gangster movies. Jordan.
What?
Why isn't your stuff out?
Oh, okay. I thought you were about to actually say something important.
Oh. Is your stuff not important?
No, I just teasing you. You said say something funny, so I did. Anyways, like I was saying last week, the first three movies, or honestly, all of the Michael Bay directed movies were all very rocky. First one was pretty somewhat well received. Third one's my favorite. Fourth and fifth one were just completely trash, and they completely threw everything
Apparently,
in
I
the
need to go
dumpster.
see Bumblebee.
And then Bumblebee came out. And dude, that's just one of the best movies.
I mean, I think it was ranked in like the 90s, so yeah.
It's a really good movie. It really is. And Haley Steinfeld, you know, that's always a plus, right? But the Bumblebee movie started out as another Michael Bay directed movie, but he wanted to leave the franchise for a while. And honestly, Hasbro wanted him too. As well. Be careful, don't die. Because you look like you're gonna die. Are you?
Uh-huh.
How are you in frame?
I look good.
Alright. Anyways, yeah, so the Bumblebee movie had a very just kind of all over the place production. Because, like, people had no idea what was going on because, like, the last Transformers movie did so poor and, like, everything and yada, yada, yada. People had no idea what direction they were going to take it. And they still don't because the Bumblebee movie was supposed to be a prequel. And then they also said it's not a prequel, it's a reboot.
It's an other verse.
It's another universe. And then they said it's not again. And then they said, we don't fucking know. It is a movie. That's what it is. So no one really knows whether or not this is canonical with the Bayverse movies or not. Same goes for Rise of the Beast, because Rise of the Beast is actually a direct sequel to that Bumblebee movie.
Nice.
So that one is in line, and then also like Transformers 1 through 5 are also in line. Although very poorly, it's a very wiggly line, but you know, it's still line.
It's a silly straw.
They did apparently say that they were trying really hard not to contradict the Bayverse movies. Michael Bay movies. So, who knows? Hasbro might come out and say, yeah, it's still in one thing, and the next movie's going to explain all of it. I really hope they do that. That would make me feel happy.
Yeah.
Because, like I said, I mean, I didn't necessarily grow up in the Michael Bay movies, but, like, I also kind of did.
We did.
Yeah. I mean, I was a bit older. So
You were like 10.
about,
I was like 8.
yeah.
I mean, when did it come out in 2007?
July, or
Yeah,
June,
I was
June
7.
4th.
You were 9, probably. Yeah, you were 9.
I was about to.
You were about to be 10.
Have to be 10.
Yeah.
No, it's about to be 9.
For real?
Yeah, because 2007,
Oh yeah, cause I'm 23 and you're 24.
25
You're
this month.
You're 25 this month. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, how do you feel?
I feel old. I mean, look at my gray hairs. I mean, they're
25.
all over the place.
Oh my goodness, Jordan, we're getting
It's coming. It's coming for you.
mid 20s. Disgusting.
Yeah, disgusting. Disgusting. So like,
What am I doing with my life?
no, like I said, no one really knows what universe this is. Whether or not it's that or that. Because there's been a lot of reoccurring characters that we have and haven't seen. Because yes and no. Because it's both for the moment.
Because yes and no.
Yeah. Moving on to the. Do we start with me and my connection to Transformers, or do we start with Transformers, the beginning of Transformers?
It's your show, dog.
What would you prefer, huh?
What do you think chronologically makes sense? How about let's talk about your origin, and then you can start talking about deep nerd stuff.
Deep nerd stuff.
Deep
All right.
nerd stuff.
So
All the way through. All the way in.
throwback to Little Jordan in 2000 and what would that be? 3? No,
He was about 3 foot,
maybe 2002.
4 inches tall.
I was probably about 1 foot tall.
Yeah, 1 foot tall.
No, not actually.
He's like,
Probably
hey
about
man, I'm Jordan.
2.5 feet.
I'm Jordan. This man has a backpack full, a sweatshirt full, and a box full of stuff. And we are already at the hour 5-minute mark. Man, if y'all love Transformers, y'all have been loving these past 2 weeks. Oh my gosh. Jordan, tell me what you're doing.
I'm digging things out of my backpack
He's digging stuff out of his backpack.
to show off to.
He's about to whip it out, guys. He's about to whip it out, folks. Whipping it. Whipping it. Hey, it's a little Optimus Prime.
This is my first ever Transformer.
Folks, this is Jordan's first ever Transformer. Right. Optimus Prime, rightfully so.
Honestly, I've almost lost it a couple times.
It's
Due to
impressive that
various
you still
reasons.
have it because
Yeah.
I do not know what my first Transformer was.
Did you even have it?
Yes, I had Transformers.
I didn't know that.
What kid didn't have Transformers? I think I had like a Jazz, actually.
Really?
Yeah.
From the movie?
Yeah, like I only probably liked stuff from that movie. Anything outside of that, I was like probably like no thanks.
So, that Transformer figure is from the Transformers Armada line, the first entry into the Unicron trilogy. I know you probably can't hear me very well in the...
Nope. So, this is the Transformer Optimus Prime out of the Armada line,
Yes.
and something about unicorns.
God damn it. Alright. So this is the deluxe Optimus Prime out of the
Deluxe.
Transformers Armada line that came out in 2002.
Delu.
It's known as the Bendy Prime in the Transformers fan version
Bendy Prime.
because it's got really excellent
It's got
posability for a toy that came out in 2002.
Yeah.
That's his wild actually. People love that figure. This is an original one. I actually did buy a second one from eBay because it was a 2-pack. It also had the Nemesis Prime variant. Boy's doing something.
Keep talking.
But that one's put away in storage because this is the one that really matters. I got a lot of play out of this, a lot of enjoyment. Very fantastic. It was from, again, the Armada line, first entry into the Unicron trilogy. That is my G1, my Generation 1. That is my foundation. That is my favorite. I actually have... Where'd he go? Another figure from the original Armada line with us here today. His name is Blur. Back then, the Armada figures had these Minicon companions. They're just little bots that would transform, and then they would do something gimmicky and something fun. What are you doing right now? But this is Blur. This is another original 2002 2000, I think 3-ish figure because it wasn't in the initial wave. And you have a. So this was one of the minicons for Optimus Prime. He actually had 2 of them. This was the one for the leader class one. I don't have that figure anymore, but I'm very curious about what's going on. I think he's getting his first ever wrestling figure.
Sorry, buddy. I got intimidated, so, to avoid my masculinity being altered, I had to bring my... Yes, you are very accurate. My first ever wrestler. Fun fact, I don't have a first ever wrestler. I have 3 first ever wrestlers.
Well, only 1 remains.
Only 2 remain.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
And the coolest one is gone. I had a Treacherous Trios 3-pack. It was the Big Show, the Great Khali, and the Undertaker. I should do some research to get a loose one of the Undertaker. Because, like, the in-package one, super expensive. A loose one of just one of the 3, $50.
$50.
That's all. That's literally all you're gonna hear about wrestling figures. I just felt like if you were sharing your first ever, I had to share my first ever.
No, I appreciate
and
that.
fun facts.
I think that's valid. That's
fun
valid.
facts.
So the new current Transformers line is Transformers Legacy. There was Legacy Evolution, and there's actually a new one coming out. In that, they're actually doing this weird thing where they're celebrating Transformers history, and they're creating new versions, new toys, and new figures of these older characters, the ones that haven't gotten figures in a while. First one they did for the original, or I shouldn't say, the Armada line again, is Hotshot here. He actually doesn't normally come with this. I gave it to him because he's one that normally wields it.
Get your facts straight, Mattel. No, Hasbro.
No.
Hasbro.
No, he, like I said, whatever. There's a reason why he didn't come with it too, but like.
Oh.
And then the second one they did was Starscream, which is actually my favorite iteration of Starscream.
Fun fact: Starscream is my favorite Decepticon.
Yes. This is the one again from the Transformers Armada line, the Legacy one.
Let me see.
I'm gonna give them to you actually. Here's his sword.
Does he hold it?
Yeah.
Oh, sick! It fits.
It's kind of sideways, but you know.
It is. Starscream.
So the reason why this is my favorite is because the show had a very rocky start. It was actually had terrible writing. It was.
I will
it was
buy
rough.
this off of you.
No, that one's special to me.
Find it online.
I mean, I think it's what $40 because you can still buy a new.
Oh snap!
It just came out.
He's turned on.
Okay.
Wild.
Here
you go.
Thank you.
He's like the mother in Beetlejuice.
But by the end of the show, the show had some of the best writing Transformers I've ever seen, other than Transformers Prime. Honestly, we both do. And this version of Starscream had some of the greatest character development I have ever seen.
In the what? In the what series?
Transformers Armada.
Is that a movie?
No, it's a TV series.
TV series.
You can watch it, I think, on Tubi.
I think my uncle
free.
actually. Is that the original cartoon?
No.
No? Okay.
That's the one, again, from 2002. That's the one. That was my
I
generation
don't know.
one.
Again, from 2002. I don't know.
I mean, if you were listening to any of the words I've been saying. Then
Hey, man, I was too busy getting wrestlers, and I'm just intaking absolutely, literally everything you're gonna. Am I gonna? Is anybody going to remember everything he said? Please let me know in a written word-for-word script of what he said in the comments of the YouTube section. Thank you.
You know what? I'll hold you to that. Someone do that. That'd be really funny. That'd be really funny. It'll be Armin. He'll be like, "Fuck you, Isaac. Here you go." Anyways, this version of Starscream, this iteration, had some of the greatest character development I've ever seen in any sort of like media. Like, it was real passion and development.
Yeah.
It was good. It was good. It was good. I really liked it. I really hope they do a recolor of the blue one. That'd be the one I really want.
Me too.
When I get that, you can have this one.
Oh. Cool.
No, I'm just
Peasants
kidding.
get the scraps all the time.
I wouldn't give it to you anyways, honestly.
Good. I don't want your toys. You see all this clutter I have?
And the third one that just recently came out. There is a fourth one on its way that I have pre-ordered. I'm waiting for it. It comes out in August. They did Optimus Prime, but this one's actually based off of the aforementioned leader class toy, not this smaller deluxe class one.
That's huge.
Yes,
Compared to the others.
So this is the combined form.
Can the folks see it at home?
I was getting to it. So
Excuse
Isaac,
you, Jordan.
throwback to a previous episode. Do you remember when I was eating that sour candy, and I just showed you something?
Mm-hmm.
Showed you a Transformer.
Mhm.
It was this. It was on the way.
Yeah.
Um.
Oh, that's new.
Yeah.
Brand new.
Not brand new. I've had it for like a month now.
Get out. Upstairs.
Okay,
Go upstairs.
Upstairs.
okay, you both play it.
Upstairs.
Go.
He said that we have to play. He saw
Yeah.
toys on the table and told you to play.
Yep.
Play, little
So-
maestro. Play.
Let me separate this guy real quick.
Jordan has commenced playing. Okay.
Tell me when you're
Go
done
upstairs
with
now.
it. Huh?
Go upstairs.
I'm gonna get a new Transformer for my birthday. It's gonna be a Bumblebee.
Okay. That's you. That's your job. Jordan, say something.
Kentucky Fried Chicken. Criminally underrated, honestly.
Jordan,
What?
you're the one presenting.
Yeah, sorry, I'm
Present.
transforming a guy. It takes brain power, and I don't have a lot of that. So,
Okay, well.
Isaac, say something funny.
Once upon a time, Jordan wanted to be a trans fan. But he didn't know he would be a trans fan until he had already been one for about, more or less, 20 years.
More or less 20 years.
With that said, I'm totes gay for Star-Lord if anybody's taken a look at my background. I got a pretty fun background, but it's a pretty messy background. I wish I could not have my mic blocking all of our decor, but, you know, that's just how it be.
It's just the nature of things right now.
Yeah, but, dude, I'm
Potential
gonna talk,
big things coming. Yeah, talk about that real
I'm going
quick.
to talk about, guys, we're moving the studio about 30 feet. On the other side of the basement. You guys are going to get to see the other side of the basement. By what episode? I don't know. Maybe 53? Episode 53?
I'd say shoot for the first episode
of
of year 2.
First episode of year 2.
Too many words, year 2.
Oh, God. Too many years, episode...
Too many years.
Too many words, too many anniversaries.
Too many words, episode 53.
Episode 53. Let's shoot for episode 53. That's perfect. Because then, yeah. And let's try to have that as our location for a very long time.
Yeah. I mean, we've had this one for a long time.
Since November, guys. Maybe even October. No, since November.
All right, so
'Cause
I got
we
this
did,
guy transformed up now. He's a little bit smaller now, as you can see.
Excuse me?
What?
Oh my gosh.
I told you it was his combined mode.
Sorry.
This is just big pair of pants.
Yeah.
Look at that.
His
pair of pants.
his smaller version is better looking. in
So
my opinion.
this one is
his
much more
larger version
reminiscent.
is too Power Ranger for me. Honestly,
It's
I really
actually
like this.
more based on Gundam actually.
This.
You can actually open up. Nope, not that one.
Oh, he can flash. He can flash people. Did you see that?
Let me see real quick. There we go. There you go. You can have it back. This version also has one of the most unique iterations of the Matrix of Leadership, which is a big, common, reoccurring thing in Transformers. Anyways, like I said, this one is based off of the original Leader Class toy. I did have that when I was a kid. I do not have it anymore. I do want to repurchase one, actually, because that'd be sick.
We've all
As you can
bought
see-
old toys that we didn't have anymore.
as you can see, he has these arm or wrist mounted little smokestack cannons. That was a really what's the word? Unique
Sexy. Oh.
and there's an important characteristic of this version of Optimus Prime.
Yeah.
I have since lost the ones for this guy, which is fine, because honestly, like, it's also, almost 25 years old.
Yeah.
So yeah, this was one of my
That's
most
gonna be loud.
This was one of my most look forward to Transformers figures of like all time, because it's an updated everything, just beautiful figure. Honestly, it's fantastic.
At the hour 20 mark,
Yeah.
I'm gonna mute that section. Nobody needs to hear my super loud sneeze.
Okay.
Maybe over your mic. That'd be funny.
Now we're actually going to talk about my favorite character.
Your favorite character? Yes. I keep forgetting, but he's cool. Wheeljack. Wheeljack. Wheel it out, baby.
Trying to find.
I'm gonna go to the bathroom. This is definitely a you segment. I'm gonna go potty. But yeah, Wheeljack for the win, babies.
We're going to start with this non-transforming little figurine, vinyl figurine here. It's actually not his normal deco, but he used to light up. I don't think he does anymore because I kind of dropped him once or twice. But he's a cool little dude. I'm going to put these pants back here. Fold that back up. I'm going to put these guys back here as well. That doesn't fit in there very well anymore. I would transform this one, but that would take too much time. So, but the first Wheeljack toy I think I ever got was actually this guy, which isn't even actually Wheeljack. This is actually a character named Downshift, because they used the name Wheeljack for a different character that was based off of a different character named Sideswipe. And they just kind of screwed up the names, which was really weird. I don't know why they did that. That was because of Armada again, early 2000s. Just kind of, people doing things that they just want to do, I guess. So in Transformers Energon, they created a character named Downshift, which is actually based off of Wheeljack. I actually have Transformers Energon is the sequel series to Transformers Armada. Like I said, it was the first of the Unicron trilogy, which means there was a trilogy of series. The first was Armada, second was Energon, and the third one was Transformers Cybertron. Go upstairs. Go upstairs. You're not supposed to be down here without Isaac.
You're being mean to me.
I'm sorry. I'm not trying to be mean to you. I'm just trying to tell you the rules. You know the rules.
Because you're being mean to me.
Okay. I just said I'm sorry, but you gotta go upstairs.
But he told me to not go down here.
Yeah, that's what I just said.
Because you get off of our house.
What?
Because you are mean to me.
Okay. What are you doing down here?
I don't know.
We're trying to record a podcast right now. You know you're not supposed to interrupt, and you've done it 3 times already.
What?
You've interrupted the podcast.
But we had so much fun in the studio.
Yeah.
But we didn't. But you have been mean to me.
I gotta fix this.
Because you're mean all day.
Yeah. A minute of just nothing. Alright. Anyways, as I was saying, Transformers Armada, Energon, Cybertron. Cybertron is a weird one because it wasn't actually initially supposed to be part of a trilogy, but they made it one anyways. Hasbro did, at least. So, yeah, this is the Downshift, aka Wheeljack, of Transformers Energon. Very reminiscent of your typical Wheeljack character. And this is Downshift of Transformer Cybertron. Not typical of your typical Wheeljack character, other than his feet and his face. This one turns into like a really old, cool-looking muscle car. I do really like it. It's quite sick, actually. I'm going to transform it really quick because it's super easy to do. I'm showing off a lot of like original toys that I think is really neat. There you go. Little muscle car. You know what? I think I will try to transform this one as well. It's not super hard. But Wheeljack is my favorite character because actually, he's the original creator of the Dinobots, the first like Beast Transformers. And he was just like a super nerd, and he was like a scientist and like did experiments and stuff. It was really cool. I don't know. I really liked it. I really liked his character. His like just kind of persona. And everything about him was just it. And it just really spoke to me. I like his colors. His colors was really cool too. There you go. Transformed up. But yeah. So like, other than that, I have no real reason for him to be my favorite. Other than like he just is. This is probably I think my actually. So I bought that Energon Wheeljack or Downshift at JCD and Hobby. So that was not an original one for me, at least. I mean, it is original of the era, but like not original for me. My I think my second technical Wheeljack was actually this guy. This is the Transformers Generations Wheeljack. He's pretty sick. I'm not going to transform him because he's actually kind of difficult. Welcome back, Wheeljack.
I'm Wheeljack?
Yes. Your nephew came back down here. And another thing, we're going to go on actually a little tangent because this actually is a perfect segue. So, Hasbro and Takara do this little thing where they make these masterpiece Transformers, which are adult collectible toys for a very premium price. And what are you looking at right now?
Some crazy dumb stuff. So, I followed this Instagram called Mentality.
Yeah.
And I followed them because they had some pretty cool merch and some pretty cool quotes. And then they invited me into a giant broadcast channel chat called Winners Only. And there's been a few messages that have gone by, but this one is absolutely ridiculous. And I know that you're going to 100% disagree with it, because I do.
Say it.
Here's your homework tonight. Start a conversation and trigger someone. Frustrate them enough and watch them crumble. Once you penetrate their mind, it's over. This is how to win and live. Take a little time and a little damage. Take as little time and little damage with the highest ROI. Psychologically batter your opponent into submission without muscles, strength, weapons, money, bombs. Just words. But be observant to your own tells. Are you getting angry? Are you getting flustered? Do your best to mute all forms of emotions. You must be unbothered and unfazed.
That dude's just an asshole. That is like just definition of just being an asshole.
Yeah. Unfortunately, they have 2 million followers. And a lot of people who will take that as real advice.
Yep. Sadly.
With that said, they still have some sick merch. I think I'm going to get this shirt.
That is like
That'd be a nice workout
It
shirt.
does look pretty good. Anyways, back to my point. This is the official. Actually, this is actually a knockoff. Sadly, I thought it was official when I bought it, but I bought it off of eBay.
Hey, man, if you believed it was real, then it's a good enough knockoff.
KOs are a huge problem / thing in Transformers community. Not all of them are bad. Some of them are just genuine attempts at people trying to make a more affordable version of this figure.
I'm going to turn
Which I
the
think is
fan back
respectful.
on if that's okay.
I don't care.
I'm so hot right now.
Anyways, like I said, this is the Masterpiece Wheeljack. It's pretty sick.
Masterpiece wheeljack?
Masterpiece, yes.
What's that even mean? Is that like
This
the best
dude.
wheeljack?
So Masterpiece is the
The
premium.
rapper.
No.
Oh.
Masterpiece is the figures that Takara and Hasbro produce that are for adult collectors that are premium
That's
at a
right.
premium price point.
Yes.
By that I mean like sometimes they reach up to $600. Or even more than that for some of them, but you know. I have another Masterpiece with me because I wanted to talk about this one. This is actually the MP10
Oh yeah, that thing's special.
Masterpiece Golden Lagoon Optimus Prime. It's very shiny, very gold. Where's his accessories? Damn it. That's okay. I'll stand him up later. I'm actually going to hand this one off to Isaac because I feel like he wants to touch it.
Give me it. I love everything that's gold. Go
You
Golden
do.
Knights.
So let me talk a little bit about this. Golden Lagoon was an episode of the original Transformers Generation 1 cartoon
Wow, look at that.
where they found a lagoon filled with a golden liquid that literally made the Transformers indestructible.
It's so reflective on
It was
camera.
a filler episode, but had one of the biggest effects on anything.
You
Because
mean like crowd reactions?
I guess so, yeah. It was just some sort of bullshit episode that they just put out just because. But, like, it became a really big way for them to merchandise and market shiny gold Transformer toys. I really liked that one. That one actually is special to me because
Of course.
I got it a week before my dad went into the hospital.
Really?
Yeah.
I thought it's because you were gonna say
Um,
it has the gun and the axe.
Oh, they all do that. But,
That one don't have the axe.
my one doesn't have an axe.
Exactly.
Like, that character never used one.
Exactly.
Okay.
This has the gun and the axe.
Yeah, I was laying in my bed, staring at this thing, admiring it, because that's what I do, because I'm a nerd. And my grandfather calls me and be like, "Hey, your dad's not responding to any of our calls or messages." And I was like, "Oh, fuck." Yada, yada, yada.
Does this actually transform? I don't feel like it.
Yeah, it does.
Oh, freaking really?
If you want to give me a minute, I can transform it. It's not super difficult. But I'm going to continue talking about Wheeljack.
Yeah, yeah.
What you got that one back here? This was the Transformers, I think, what was this? Earthrise?
Bless!
Wheeljack, which was another part of the same sort of line as the aforementioned Legacy. A cool little character, little version of him. You good, brother?
Yeah, I'm just looking at my picture with Lex Luger.
Nice. It's a really nice update. And this is the Wheeljack from the Transformers Bumblebee movie. He showed up for a whole 2 seconds.
Oh,
Not even joking.
like literally
Like,
2
that
seconds.
is actual screen time. Might be 5, but
Was
like...
he transformed or as a robot?
None of the characters in this scene transformed. Except for, I think, Bumblebee. But this character does transform. Because he's based off of concept art.
Well,
And all
on
sorts of
screen,
shit.
was he a car or a robot?
On screen, he was a car.
What
Or
was
not,
he?
not a car. He was a robot. I'm sorry. I'm kind of dumb. But yeah, no, he just... so, he showed up in the Transformers Cybertron scene. Or not Transformers. In the Cybertron scene at the very beginning of the Bumblebee movie. Again, I highly recommend watching that. Very good movie. Very good movie. I'm not gonna transform this one because I honestly don't remember how. Let's stand these guys back up because I want to. And then while I have them out over here, I'm actually gonna show you something because I actually brought a figure that I wanted to show you specifically, Isaac,
Specifically.
because I think you're gonna really, really like it. Also, I bought this figure with you. I don't know if you're gonna remember it, but this is actually the Prime version of him. But there's a character named Hot Rod in the original 1986 Transformers movie, and he gets given the Matrix of Leadership and becomes Rodimus Prime. Yep. I think this is a character that it makes me think of you a bit, actually.
Why?
I don't really know why. He's ambitious. That's probably why.
Is it because he's got exhausts on his forearms?
That too, and also like he's kind of like he's sick. I mean, look at him. The Hot Rod version.
You
Actually,
think I'm sick? You think I'm just inherently cool? What the hell's wrong with you?
the Hot Rod version turns into an actual sports car. That one turns into kind of like
It looks like it turns into like some sort of Pontiac.
it turns into a, I guess, a sports car like thing, but it also has a trailer, and people call it the Space Winnebago. Do you know what a Winnebago is?
Yeah.
Okay, I figured as much, but I can never be too sure with you sometimes. Oh no, they go like that. Okay. God, this guy hasn't been transformed in a long time. You can tell. I think it does just stick like that, doesn't it? Yeah. Okay. I would not try transforming that because it is notoriously difficult.
Yeah, he's already pretty difficult, and I did not want to break him in any sort of way. That's why I did not have Transformers a lot growing up, is because I'd break them, not on purpose, but like on accident, trying to transform him.
Sometimes Transformers are actually super duper fragile.
And that's kind of like an oxymoron in itself.
And here's his trailer. Crack it open like an
Toyota colors, like an egg.
egg. Yeah.
Look at that. Everybody needs a big fat gun. I broke it.
Nah, it just comes off.
Yep. Here you go. Man, I hate my beard today.
Really? I actually thought it looked really good.
I think it looks especially round.
I mean, your face is pretty...
Yeah, it's pretty freaking round, but sometimes my beard can, like, you know, lie to people.
Well, you shaved it all off, so that's probably a big part of that.
Yeah, I gotta regrow it. I also don't like this mustache. Never liked the mustache. What are you doing, Jordan?
I'm transforming this Gold Optimus
He's
Prime.
transforming the... All right, what percent? Oh my goodness, you don't even have the sweatshirt open. You don't even have like the big box open.
The sweatshirt's just one thing.
Why is it in the sweatshirt?
You'll see once I get
It's
it out.
special. It's special.
I was mostly trying to hide it from Tyrion, but he wasn't even here, so it didn't even matter, but... Isaac, talk a little bit about your experience with Transformers.
I didn't know what Transformers were legitimately until the 2007 movie. Like, it's wild to hear something like that, but that is 100% factually true.
It's not wild to me. Those movies brought in a lot of newcomers, like a seriously large amount of them.
That and, you know, my parents weren't nerds. And they were afraid of me being a nerd. Because, you know, in my dad's world, it was like, he can't be a nerd because then he'll be gay. He can't be in band. He'll be the fat gay kid with a tuba. you know.
That's funny.
But let's see. Yeah, I mean, I got like Transformers fat heads, and I would put them in my room. The Camaro, that exact Camaro, was my favorite car for the longest time, and it could be like a super deep tie with why I love that color yellow so much. Actually,
Fun fact, that's a Ford color.
it's a Ford color.
Mm-hmm.
You know what? You said that.
Yep.
Yep.
It's the reason why none of the toys actually have an accurate color for the Camaro.
Yeah, the Camaro, it's like it's yellow, and then the slightest bit orange
Mm-hmm.
to give it that
like a-
gold look.
Yeah.
And that's why that is so good. Such a good color. Such a good color. Like that. Like that yellow. Right there. Oh my goodness, look at that golden Optimus Prime. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
Actually, there's one more thing I forgot.
No side mirrors. I love your explanation of this so much. Like, oh, it was supposed to be like a throwaway episode.
Yeah.
But it really goes to show that you can just have lazy writing as long as it's about
Merchandising.
dope shit.
Yeah.
Are you
that
kidding me?
works too.
Golden Transformers. Like, I'd be lying if I said I would never try and do like just full-on testosterone-driven crap as like a cool like cartoon or something. Like, oh, here's this badass biker who's in the middle of the apocalypse, and he wears an owl mask, and he kills people using the gun turrets on his motorcycle, and he's got this sexy babe of a girlfriend, and she is a dragon.
Isaac, you have actually seen this already before, by the way.
Yeah.
Um,
Wait, is it the one that Armin had to 3D print?
no, I should have brought that, but I didn't. So recently, there was a huge collaboration, which was a really big deal in the toy industry world.
I know what he's talking about.
Lego produced an officially licensed, Hasbro licensed Transformers set. It was a huge deal because, like, obviously, like, toy competitors are always gonna, or toy companies are always gonna be competitors because they're trying to get better sales than the other toy company. Feck. What was that?
Oh, he dropped something. What was it?
Where did it go?
Uh-oh. What did you drop?
I think his gas tank.
You dropped his gas tank.
Think.
Uh-oh. It's a whole deal.
Did I drop it into the fucking seat? The seat has
Uh-oh.
a giant hole in it.
I don't even know what it would
Oh.
look like.
It's right there.
I guess Lego is a good hint.
There we go.
Whoa. That is so cool.
What?
It's making like a perfect ring. Wow.
This figure set thing comes with a fair bit of accessories. It comes with his axe, comes with his gun, interchangeable pieces, a little nameplate thing.
I am not attractive when I am sweaty. Holy cow.
But it's a cool big thing actually. It's cool. I'm not gonna transform it because he's actually quite fragile.
Lego my Transformer.
Okay.
I'm getting lethargic over here.
Are you really?
Yeah.
So yeah, I only brought that up because like it's a big deal for the history and the potential for Transformers and Lego as a whole. Let me go get the big box. 'Cause that's
Let
where
you go
that's where
get
some of
the
good
bigger box.
stuff- Hi, Liam.
Oh, I guess I have to like talk. Okay, let's see. Guys, I've been thinking about buying a treadmill, mostly because like I don't want to become one of those guys that like Oh, they appeared to be in shape when they started social media, or whatever you want to call this podcast. Media, and then, transferably, like,
So this is the point where we're going to start talking about
fat.
the history of Transformers itself.
Because the shtick is Viking and Panda, not Panda and Panda. I rest my case. Hey.
So Transformers were created long before 1984, but that was the first year they came out. Transformers wouldn't exist without G.I. Joe, because Hasbro made G.I. Joe.
Shouts out to the toy bracket that we did. Not enough of y'all listened to that one. That was a fun one.
That was a fun one. I did go over how Transformers came to be because of G.I. Joe in that, so I'm not going to do it again. If you want to check that out, go check out that episode. But Hasbro and Takara will do these things called reissues, where they will remake and reproduce original Transformers, and they'll even reissue like other ones. A few years back, they did the first reissues they had done in like several years. They did a Optimus Prime, a Starscream, and a Hot Rod. I got all three. I gave Optimus Prime to my dad because he had an original Optimus Prime when he was a kid. So it was meant a lot to me to give that to him, and it meant a lot to him to get that from me. Like I said, I got all three though, and this one is the Starscream.
Nice.
I guess you'll appreciate this because, like you said, that's your favorite character.
Yes, sir.
Let me put him together because that was a thing for some of these old toys.
Man, I needed some Ninja Turtle toys from the 80s.
Yeah, you do. You always say like that's not my type of Ninja Turtle though.
Yeah, but like the collector factor alone, the aesthetic alone, it deserves to be on this shelf, dog.
So,
We should really sponsor Jay's. Not sponsor Jay's, but like be
Jay-
connected with Jay's.
Jason needs to sponsor us.
Like, come on.
We should.
We're the biggest podcast in Urbandale.
That's true.
Probably.
There you go.
Oh my goodness. Look at that.
So
Look at that.
you can. These are his null arrays. You can connect them to the peg ports under the wings.
Under the wing.
That's normally how he holds them,
The wing.
in at least in vehicle mode.
What are they, his nipples in robot mode? Oh no, I broke it!
And
Man,
then
1980s toys are kind of what they are.
another little fun fact.
Oh, he dropped some.
There
And
was,
it
I think
yet again came all the way to my side.
that was the sticker sheet. Because these
'cause
things
we got
have stickers.
decal these.
Yes, in the original,
It's like a
80s toy line,
McDonald's toy.
they had stickers.
Oh, you already did them. The windows.
I've had these for years now, so like I mean, they actually just reissued again both Hot Rod and Starscream in TV show / movie accurate colors for the first time.
It doesn't even go down. Okay, let's not break it.
Which is actually a really big deal. They have the Starscream at Walmart right now, and every time I see it, I was like, "Do I want that?" I kind of do, but I'm not gonna get it right now. Come on. I gotta remember how to freaking do this thing. Is it
Fun fact.
fun fact?
Rajon Monroe has agreed to an interview on the Too Many Words podcast.
Nice.
It's crazy how that's just like a nice, but like he would be easily the most legitimate artist that has come onto this podcast.
Artist?
Yes, musical artist. He has 2 songs on the radio, dog.
Really?
Yes.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
There we go. And that slides out there.
That's for you. There you go.
Does it go the other way?
Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba.
You can tell it's been a long time since I've fiddled with these guys, considering I don't remember how to transform this guy.
Trust me, nobody's listening at this point.
Wow. What an asshole. There you go. The original Generation 1 Hot Rod, the original one came out in 1986. And
I don't like this.
you don't like that?
Mm-mm.
Well, I mean, don't forget it's an 80s toy.
Yeah. 80s toys, they are what they are.
They always look weird.
Yep.
Um,
Unless it's Rock'em Sock'em Robots.
I already said how I felt about that being called a toy. But, yeah,
That's a toy.
you have the right to believe
We'll
that.
put the poll on Insta, okay?
You have the right to believe that.
Yeah. Here's the video that we'll do. Go to our Instagram, Too Many Words Podcast. Go vote on our poll on the story. Is Rock'em Sock'em Robots a toy?
Is that the fancers for this week?
You know what? Let's do that. Let's do question for this episode early. Is Rock'em Sock'em Robots a toy? Please, dear God, let me remember that at an hour 52 that is mentioned. Whew. An hour 52. Oh my goodness.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I don't work tomorrow. I'm so happy about that.
Neither do I.
Dang, it's almost 9 o'clock.
So, Starscream is done being transformed.
Starscream.
Starscream also comes with a tiny Megatron.
Cute little guy. Really? That's funny.
That he can hold. Let me put it in his hands.
Bum, 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 bum. Man, I wish you'd grope me like that. I could be your little pistol whip.
Please stop talking.
You can use me until I blast her.
Stop it.
Pew, pew, pew.
Fucking goofy ass. Goofy ass motherfucker. I wanted to get more reissues. They've done a lot more since they've done these. Just money's been a thing. So now
Or lack thereof.
now we get into the biggest ones in my collection at the moment.
Oh, for real. But wait, there's more.
This is the end of it. Actually.
Please don't click on a better podcast.
This is the end.
'Cause
of it,
you won't
actually.
find
Hey, we're
one.
a toy podcast now. Okay.
We are in everything we like
Yeah,
podcast.
that is-
What is
that
that
is
ginormous thing?
Remember how you said you had Darth Vader?
Yeah.
Now I said that was the only one of the three I didn't have.
Oh my gosh, what do you have?
This is Primus, the Transformers God. This was released in the Transformers Cybertron toy line. This was the first time he was given a robot mode. Or even a toy in general. Fuck, where does his foot go?
Transformers God.
Huh.
That size is appropriate for that title.
He's missing his foot.
He's missing his
It
foot.
must be in the
Must be an Achilles heel.
It must be in the tote that I had him stored in. I probably should have verified that he had that, but I did not.
Wow, it's like you don't even care about your collection, Jordan. This is sick, Jordan.
I'm just gonna
Give
give
me
it to
this.
you. I don't think
Oh
he's
my
gonna.
goodness, it's just like... Wow. The Darth Vader feet are just like this.
Yeah. The Darth Vader actually took a lot of design inspiration from this figure specifically.
Oh my god, I love this. This is sick. If only they did like one last thing and did like a techno drone. You know what I'm saying?
From Ninja Turtles.
Yeah.
That would have been really sick. And there was a rumored Transformers Ninja Turtles crossover that never actually happened. Sadly. Because they were going on this spout where they were doing a bunch of crossover things. Like, that's where the Back to the Future one, the Ghostbusters one, and the Jurassic Park one all came from. They actually just did a new Jurassic Park one. So maybe we still could see it.
Oh my goodness, these fingers are so posable.
Yes.
He's inappropriate.
So I actually got that one first. That one is a very special figure. Have you ever heard of Shop with a Cop?
Absolutely not.
Really? Good job. I'm so proud of you right now.
My Nana wouldn't.
Shop with a Cop is this program where broke kids get to go shopping with a cop.
Oh, okay.
And they get
Literally.
$100 to spend in a grocery store.
Oh, and you shopped with a cop, huh?
Yes, I did, actually. My mom tried signing me up, and I guess I made it, so...
Dang it, Mom.
I think they still do it. I don't know.
Well, my mom needs to sign me up.
Okay.
They'll be like, sir, you're 23 years old. And I'm going to be like, so?
I'm a kid at heart.
Have you seen my room?
And that was one of the things I got with that. I got like 3 Transformers, and...
Like this thing?
Yeah.
Oh, so what's this thing?
This thing
That
is
looks like a
very
GoBots
special.
thing.
This is Unicron.
Oh my gosh.
This was the actually original one released with Transformers Armada. This has a special story. It was well after Transformers Armada, even the third part of the trilogy, Transformers Cybertron, had ended. My dad asked me what I wanted for Christmas one year, and
And
I
you
was
said
like,
Unicron.
you know what would be absolutely sick?
Well, how old were you?
A Unicron. 13, 14? Maybe? I don't really know, to be honest with you. And he had to put up a fight for it because it was an actual auction on eBay. But he got it. I have no idea to this day how much money he spent on it.
Does he
But
not want to share?
nowadays, these things run for like... Well, I think this one runs for probably about 200.
Okay. Inbox?
Yeah, I got it in box.
Oh my goodness.
It was sealed and in box. It was... I cried that day. I legitimately cried that day. I'm going to hand them off to you.
Oh my gosh. Parts moved when I grabbed it. I was scared.
Yeah, so that was released in 2003.
Bro, he needs his freaking toenails trimmed.
This one was released in, I think, 2006.
This is insane, bro. You showed him off on your camera, right?
Yeah.
Because I'm not.
I was holding him for a while.
Wow. Oh my goodness. It can shoot. It can shoot. Oh my goodness. Alright, what's the button that I don't press so I don't shoot myself in the throat? Unicron! I figured out that you existed a week ago, so. Nice.
Okay.
Are you gonna shoot me?
No. Oh, wait. Oh, there we go.
Oh my goodness. He's holding a flashlight in his hands really tight.
Ugh.
Man, I feel like a loser. I just drank 2 cans of sodas and I just sat down for 2 hours straight.
Yeah?
Oh my goodness.
That makes you feel like a loser?
Yes, Jordan. He started flipping the fuck out. He's like, whoa! Whoa! Oh my goodness, bro. It's a snatch.
Jesus Christ, don't say that!
Hey, my grandmother's calling. First time ever grandmother Vicky on the podcast. Hello? 1 second. Repeat all of that.
Your car keys, do they have a cross? You know,
A cross? No.
well, there were some keys on, by the couch on the, end table, so I picked them up
Yeah.
and put them on in the kitchen on the ledge by the air fryer.
Oh, awesome. Thank you, Grandma. Those are definitely not my keys, but thank you.
Well, they have the cross, so, I mean, for a key bob, you know,
Yeah, yeah.
cross.
Yeah, I do not have a cross on my keys as my keys are very new because of my car.
Well, I wonder whose are that.
Yeah, me too. Who's pretending to be Christian around here? Wild.
So, well, anyway, I thought maybe they were yours, so.
Well, I'm glad that you thought of me when you saw a cross, Grandma.
Maybe they're Hannah's.
Hannah's keys are not here.
Well, I don't know whose they are, but they're on the ledge, by the window, by the air fryer.
Awesome, I'll tell someone.
Okay, bye.
Love you, bye.
And just because I have my box, this box in here is the bunch of toys that I was giving to Jays.
Oh,
I was
for
gonna
real?
sell to Jays. So,
Do you wanna go to Jay's tomorrow?
These two are not part of that. I just put them in there because.
You want to go to Jay's tomorrow?
Maybe.
I have a few last things that I need to take to
Um,
Jay's, including that thing. Or should I sell that thing on eBay to get my most dollar for it?
What's that thing?
The 3-pack for WWE.
Oh, it's over there now. Okay. I don't know.
I bet I can get like
Go get
$200 for it.
Go
on
get a
eBay.
quote from Jays
Okay.
because they'll do that.
I
mean,
know.
you
I
know
know. I know.
Anyways, this is a Optimus Prime from the first Transformers movie.
Oh, sick.
This is actually it's the second version of the toy that they made for that movie. They made this first one. They re-released it with some blue paint. Actually, no, this one's the third one then. They re-released it with some blue paint called All Spark Power, and that was a Costco exclusive.
All-spark power.
And then they made this
The
one.
All-spark.
They made this one, which was more movie accurate with accurate and better paint and a more accurate head.
Honestly, I think I had a Bumblebee. Nice.
Yeah. I had several Bumblebees. I actually still have a couple.
Nice.
I don't think any of them are in the structure.
From the movie?
Yeah. Yeah. I do have a Cybertron version of Starscream though.
Sick.
I'm not gonna transform this because it's kind of loud and annoying.
Yeah.
But the original release of the toy came with a gun. This release of the toy came with a sword.
Oh my goodness. That ain't no sword. That's a freaking pocket knife. Are you kidding me? Ha! Yeah, dude.
And it's supposed
Welcome
just-
to, toys that were sold to children
supposed to
before
just
everybody gave a
clip on
damn.
Right there. Yeah, they just kind of clip on right there.
Man, I am just not feeling myself today.
It got a lot hotter down here, and I don't know why or
Me
when.
neither. Because, it's been the summer. And it hasn't been this bad. It's because we drank those freaking Fagos. Seriously, I'm sweating sugar right now. This lowers the score. Get them lips wet 1 out of 10.
That's not true.
Not true at all. Dubba 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 duh. Jordan, say something.
Womp womp womp.
Oh, did we do it?
Sweet Caroline.
Do we do a picture?
Womp womp womp.
Here. Sit next to your toy collection that says I don't have problems.
I mean, most recent purchase was this one, although that was $100. So.
Dang. Every time I think about it, I wish I had it more.
What?
The Darth Vader Death Star.
That's a centerpiece.
Dude, if I got it, I wouldn't open it. Okay? This is what I was thinking, right?
I'd have to open it. I wouldn't be able to control myself.
This is what I was thinking. Okay? For our new backdrop, we would have 3 shelves. One shelf, another shelf that way, and a shelf right here. We would have Hulk hands, the Death Star, and then some other third thing that I can't really think of right now. But yes.
I think we need some more Jordan representation in
We
the
do.
studio.
We definitely do.
So,
Oh god, are we leaving Transformers here?
the Wheeljack Shrine is staying here.
Okay, we're gonna take out the Ant-Man mask. We'll figure out a different spot for it.
I'm just gonna leave them here with you. Obviously, you can put them in whatever position you want them to be. But like, whatever spot you want them to take up, I'm okay with. I just think I've been thinking that we need some more Jordan representation. in the
Yes,
studio.
we do. I've been begging you.
So the Wheeljack Shrine will be staying here because it's been living behind my box fan. So I think it'll see much better light down here.
Yeah, and
Even
it'll
though-
get some TV time.
Yeah. Even though a few of these are some of my favorite figures, like this one specifically. This was the one. This is another one I bought with you from Jay's.
I'll cut off Tyrion's hands if he touches them.
Yeah. All right, Isaac. That's a little bit, I guess, of the end.
Question of this episode is, as on repeat, is Rock'em Sock'em Robots a toy? I say yes. Jordan says no. What do you think?
I consider it a board game. Okay.
I consider it a board game. Ba 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 ba.
Okay.
It's not a board game. Where's the board?
That's the fucking the.
It's not. You're wrong.
Okay.
Favorite bands has 5 plays. Believe it or not, that's a good result as of recent.
Really.
Yeah.
That's depressing.
Yeah, but hey, just wait till I start going to meetings.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you know that means you gotta start listening to their podcast, so they will listen.
Oh,
to ours.
I follow their podcast on
all of them.
on
Everyone who
Sma-
shows up there.
Yeah. I'll be the most. Oh, bro. You know me when I'm social.
Yeah,
I'll be the most
that is
social
true.
dude.
That is
I will
true.
be the most social dude ever. I'm going to be like, hey, what's happening? And then I'm going to be so alluring. People are going to be like, we have to listen to his podcast. And then they're going to know who you are. And they're like, well, he didn't show up. Does he not care about us? Does he not care about our
No,
podcast?
um,
And then they're going to be like, unfollow.
Well,
Wild.
I do want to mention that I will not be going to this thing with Isaac, and I am very disappointed about that. But I just have other things. Typically in my life, it's first come, first serve. I will prioritize whatever comes first, unless something else is like super duper high priority, like a wedding.
like a meeting
Um,
for podcasters.
I don't think that's a super duper high priority, but you know,
It's
fine.
not. I agree.
But I have a Dungeons and Dragons game that I host for a lot of my coworkers, and they're super duper looking forward to this.
He's picking D&D over the community, guys. Over us. Take it personally.
Yeah, you should.
Take everything in your life personally.
But I have requested that Isaac take a lot of notes, a lot of detailed notes, and to truly make me feel like I was there. Because honestly, I really wanted to be there. I really do. Speaking of that, did you find out when the next one is?
No, Jordan, I haven't been to the first one yet.
Well, okay. You haven't been to this first one. You didn't go to the last one. You know when this one is.
Well, yeah. I was sent a link for this month.
Do they do like a different thing for every month? Is it not just automatically update?
I don't think so.
That's kind of weird. That's kind of weird if you ask me, friend.
But,
What if you get there and they all just mug you?
I'm going to pretend you didn't say that.
Starting to sound like my mother.
Guys, of course, we are available on the following platforms: YouTube, Spotify, Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts. Okay? Find us under Scaldstone at Facebook and YouTube. find us under Too Many Words, under Instagram, Spotify, Google, and Apple Podcasts, as per mentioned. Where can you find us personally, Jordan?
You can find me on TikTok. It's not just Jordan.
You can find me on TikTok. It's not just Isaac, but I'm severely inactive compared to him on there.
I'm also very inactive.
But you can find me almost everywhere else at _William Joseph. If you want to participate in Fancers, find me on Facebook at Isaac William Joseph. Joseph spelled Joesph. Thank you very much.
Also known as wrong.
Shut up. But yes, yeah, if you want to participate in Fancers, seriously, guys, just find me on Facebook.
That was funny, okay? That was very funny. That was one of my best quips there. So, any other closing sort of announcements or anything?
Dang, that was another long episode.
Are you done?
Who or what do we dedicate this podcast episode out to?
This episode goes out to Peter Cullen, the first and original voice of Optimus Prime. He is retiring
Yes.
after this Transformers: Rise of the Beast performance, and
Being replaced by someone better in every facet.
well, that's not okay.
Hand me the guy who's replacing him.
That's not necessarily a replacement. We don't know
That's right, folks.
the full story yet.
You found out here first because nobody looks into things like Jordan does.
It was all over IGN, actually.
Okay.
So,
None of my friends look at IGN.
really.
None of my family look at IGN.
I guess that's true.
Behold,
Chris Hemsworth is replacing Peter Cullen as Optimus Prime.
the next
Temporarily
Optimus Prime.
as of yet, because they're making a animated prequel movie set on Cybertron. It's rumored that he's not even going to be playing Optimus Prime. He's going to be playing the pre-Optimus Prime Orion Pax. Which would be very cool.
I am your father.
Do I think he can actually
Here
do
you
it?
go.
Yeah. Yeah, I honestly do.
I'm surprised, I thought he was going to take a bigger break from, this Alzheimer's thing.
It's a voice acting role.
I mean, I know, but he's also promoting Extraction, too.
Is he?
Yeah.
I mean, this animated movie, like I said, isn't coming out for a long time. It's going to take probably 4 years of production.
I'm happy to see Chris Hemsworth more active, but, I'm still wondering about that. That was, less than a year ago.
I mean, look at Robin Williams. It took 3 years for his last movie to come out after he died. So
Yeah, movies take a long time, so.
Isaac, who or what do you make this podcast episode out to?
This podcast goes out to Rajon Monroe. Why? Because he told me about Clean Feed, which is how we could probably interconnect our audio streams together, and maybe you don't have to come over every week.
That was the biggest brain thing I've heard you say ever. Let's actually test that next week.
What, don't see each other in person?
Yeah, we
next
just
week?
do an over the internet one.
Okay, hopefully it's not very successful because I don't want you to stay home every week. That would suck.
That's valid, but I think it'd be a good time to test it.
Yeah.
I still need to get with Ricky about doing our episode with him at his place.
Yeah.
I still think that might be a big step for us too, becoming mobile, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah, we could bring the podcast to the people. I mean, the podcasters I ran into at Comic-Con,
Yeah.
they had a full-fledged podcast at Comic-Con.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's pretty sick, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe definitely within the foreseeable future, that will be us. Definitely. Not even a doubt.
I
will
think
that be
we can
happening,
get.
but
I think we can get a booth at Comic-Con next year.
that's a lot of money, though.
$400 ain't no thing if it's a year in advance.
I would argue that, but okay.
Unless you're worried about profit, then yeah, that's a lot of money that you have to try to make profit on. But
I
I
mean-
don't care about profit. Yet.
I already know we wouldn't make any profit off of that. We would just get.
We could sell wristbands and stickers and
I guess yeah, that's true. We'd have to still buy those though.
Yeah, but like I can talk to Pulse and be like, hey, how do you get your merch?
That's actually a very valid point.
So yeah. Dang, I remember chewing off the fingers to this guy because I was a dummy.
Do you remember chewing off the fingers?
Just the fingertips, because I was such a freaking weirdo. But is this session concluded, sir?
We are done.
Awesome.
Amen on 3.
Amen on 3.
3, 2, 1.
What?
1, 2,
Stop
3.
it!
1, 2, 3. Amen.
Amen.